Hello everyone, this is Kritika Dubey and today I have to teach a topic that is reproduction in plants. तो हम generally एक बात कर रहे हैं what is the meaning of reproduction. So there are two terms, re and production. First one is re and second one is production. Re means again and production means making. So simply we can say it is the process of making anything again and again. But when we are talking about the scientific and correct definition of reproduction, means what is it exactly? So reproduction is the process of producing young ones of their own kind. And why it is necessary? So ultimately all living things die, but before die many kind of them producing young ones of their own kind, and it is very necessary for continuity of life, and it is basically we can say it is essential for life. That's why it is necessary. And third thing, I have to talk about the type of reproduction. So first one is the sexual reproduction and second is the asexual reproduction. If we are differentiate in it, there are two main things by which we can differentiate. If I'm differentiate between them, there are two main points. First one is it required two parents and it required any one type. And second thing, it does not produce exact copy of their offsprings. Does not produce exact copy of their offsprings, but it produce exact copy of their offspring. Okay, so this is the main differences between the sexual and asexual reproduction. So as we are talking about this chapter, this is reproduction in plants, so we have to continue with the asexual reproduction. So we have to understand the asexual reproduction with the help of an example. So this is the flower of a plant and this is the leaf and the stem and these are the roots. So flower is the reproductive part but the leaf, stem and roots are the vegetative parts. So there are two ways of reproduction in plant. First one is the reproductive part and second is the vegetative part. So in plant the reproduction is continued with the help of vegetative parts like the roots, stem and the leaves. But what about the flower? So flower is the very important thing in it. So plant have calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. So calyx is the green part of the plant, that is leaves. So flower have four reproductive parts. First one is calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. So these are the four reproductive part of a flower. First we are talking about the calyx. So calyx is the greenest part of the flower that contain leaves, and second one is corolla. So corolla is the petals, we can say petals of a flower, and third one is androecium. So androecium is the male reproductive part of the plant. So androecium is the male reproductive part of a flower that contains anther and stigma. And the last one is the gynoecium, and the gynoecium is the female reproductive part of a flower that contains ovary, stigma, style and ovule. Okay, so this is all about the flower. But when we are talking about the exact processes that occurs between the flower and the seed, so here are first one is the flower, and it is pollinated by the many factor like insects, water, air, and after it fertilization occurs in it, and after fertilization as a byproduct like zygote which is diploid in nature is formed, and after zygote embryo is formed, and after it embryo contain ovary, and ovary contain ovule. So what about ovary? When ovary is perfectly ripened, it converted into fruit, and ovule converted into seeds. So these are the processes occurs in reproduction in plants.